But in what I've been taught through, through academia, I would just count backwards.
Okay, so here's something I want to offer that I think will work wonders for the learners. Okay, I forgot to share this with you all earlier. If this is positive,
Mhm.
let me make it the right color. Hold on for a second. And it could be black. It doesn't have to be yellow, especially if you're just using pencils. Now, red has to be negative. We're trying to make sure that red is negative. So we're going to just make this black. Okay. So if these represent positives,
Mhm.
then this represents negative. As long as it's a circle, it could be black. But if you want to have fun, you can make it red. But it's not necessary to always make it red. It's just that an open circle is negative in the Bitrix system. A straight line or a dot is positive. And there's a reason why. Okay. So what we would do is so you won't have to count backwards, because this is quantity instead of just counting backwards on the number line. And please have fun, get a play sheet or two, and then do this for yourself before introducing it to the learners, just so you can feel comfortable with it. It takes a day, no more than a week, to just get comfortable with it and conceptually understand it. The way we would translate this -4 into the Bitrix system is we would just draw 4 open circles. This means take away 4. It means take away. So if you have 0 units and you need to take away 4, a learner would say, how can I take away from this nothing? And it's just like, okay, just draw 4 open circles to represent taking away from 0. So now you have -4. Then you have +2, which would be represented like this. So then when you combine them all, you have -2, I'm sorry, -4, +2. This symbol right here represents 0. It's either this one or a circle around a dot represents 0. So then again, so now the learner can take any equation, addition and subtraction, and draw these very simple symbols to conceptually understand what's going on. But instead of using just a linear approach, which is a great approach, please continue using it. This can just add as a reinforcement, so the learner can also use quantity to build and to decompose using positives and negatives. So if you have -4, the learner can literally count 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. And then using the method that you currently use, you would just say, okay, now we have to count the other direction. So we're going to count. So this is, instead of this being -4, now we have -3. So, and then it's okay, so now I put 1 here. And instead of having -3 and 4, these are now 0 pairs. Now we have -2. And that's our answer. Does it seem confusing at all? Is it?
Because when I'm looking at the circles and the ones,